This video is aimed at assisting employers that are newly registered for payroll tax in South Australia. Payroll tax is based on taxable wages. Taxable wages include gross salaries and wages, allowances, leave payments, superannuation, bonuses and commissions, fringe benefits, termination payments, shares given to employees, and directors' fees. A checklist of taxable items is available on RevenueSA's website via the payroll tax menu. The checklist of taxable items provides an alphabetical list and further guidance on the types of payments that are subject to payroll tax. Payroll tax is calculated using the formula shown on the screen. RevenueSA Online will calculate the amount of payroll tax payable. The payroll tax rate is calculated on the Australia-wide annual wages or group wages. Employers may be eligible for an annual deduction entitlement. The maximum annual deduction entitlement is shown on the screen. This may be reduced if you employ in South Australia and another state or territory, or you are a new organisation that only commenced partway through a financial year, or if your organisation ceases to operate during a financial year. If you are part of a group, only the designated group employer will receive the deduction entitlement. RevenueSA Online will calculate your deduction entitlement. This amount will be automatically deducted from taxable wages before tax payable is calculated. Most employers lodge returns monthly. In this case, the annual deduction is divided by 12 to determine the monthly deduction. As mentioned, payroll tax returns are lodged on RevenueSA Online. If you have been placed on a monthly return cycle, you are required to lodge a payroll tax return by the 7th of each month. For example, the March return is due by the 7th of April. If the 7th falls on a weekend or a public holiday, returns may be lodged on the next business day. The payroll tax rate in the monthly return and your monthly deduction entitlement is based on the estimates provided at time of registration. If you are having difficulty meeting your payroll tax obligations, please contact RevenueSA before the due date to discuss options available to avoid or minimise penalties. If your organisation has no payroll tax to pay for the month, a nil return must still be submitted via RevenueSA Online. At the end of the financial year, you are required to lodge an annual reconciliation by the 28th of July. For annual payers, this is the only lodgement required for the year. The annual reconciliation gives employers the opportunity to review their tax paid for the financial year, make any necessary adjustments to correct overpayments or underpayments made during the year, and confirm a registered employer's status. Your payroll tax rate and deduction entitlement for the following financial year are determined as part of the annual reconciliation process and are based on your wage estimates. Information about the annual reconciliation process is sent to registered employers in June each year. RevenueSA also conducts webinars in June and July, which provide some useful tips to assist you in completing your payroll tax annual reconciliation. Online help is available via the Help button in RevenueSA Online. If you click on this link, a separate page will open, detailing the steps required to complete the screen you are on. If you have registered for direct debit, also referred to as an electronic payment authority, once you complete your return, you can authorise for the payment to be deducted from your nominated bank account. These payments can be future dated in RevenueSA Online, which can assist ensuring payments are made on time. Please note, RevenueSA Online will only accept future dated payments up until the due date of the 7th for monthly returns and the 28th of July for the annual reconciliation. If you are not registered for direct debit, other payment methods include EFT, VPay, and cheque. It is important that you keep your contact details up to date. These details are used by RevenueSA as a contact point for your organisation, and correspondence will be sent to the details provided. Your details can be updated at any time by selecting Update Details from the menu in RevenueSA Online. Another thing to note when using RevenueSA Online is the Messages function. RevenueSA Online Messages provides updates on revenue publications, changes to legislation, reminders of upcoming events such as webinars, and also system maintenance and outages. The bell indicates you have unread messages. Click on the link to view your messages. RevenueSA's website has a variety of information relevant to payroll tax, including more information about what payments are liable, grouping, exemption rates for motor vehicle and accommodation allowances, a contractor decision tool which will help you to determine if payments to contractors are taxable, a payroll tax guide to legislation, and educational videos. If you require any additional assistance, please contact us.